Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Saying no can be one of the hardest things for us, especially if you are one of those who feels like they need to be needed, to be liked, or just to be nice. Stay tuned for this 5-minute Spirit Reboot here on the radio medium Laura Lee show with my special guest expert, who is an award-winning TED speaker. He is also the podcast host of Let's Do Influencing and who is recognized as a modern-day Napoleon Hill, Corey Poirier, who is here to share with us why saying no might be the most magical thing for your life purpose as well as your sanity. Cory, you've traveled all over the world. You spoke about purpose, performance, leadership. What led you to explore the magical power of no?
So backstory is my grandfather, when I grew up, told me say yes to everything and figure out how to do it. And that's the way to get ahead. And then all of a sudden I started interviewing all these influencers and I'm noticing they're all saying no. And I'm like, my grandfather couldn't have been wrong. He was my mentor. And what I discovered is that it depends on the circumstance. So for example, my grandfather was a carpenter, grade 3 education. All his life was building homes and building things for people. So if they said, hey, Eddie, is there any chance you can add a garage for us? It was always going to be a yes, because that kept him on the job longer. That got him referred to other people. But I didn't realize it was circumstantial, meaning the busier I get, the more I recognize that when you say yes to everything, there's a point where you're not doing anything well, and you're also saying no to a lot of good things because you can only fit so much in. The people I were interviewing who I was emulating and trying to become were actually saying no 20 to 50 times more than the average person. Just from a sanity point of view, as busy as we all are now, if we say yes to everything, I think it's a recipe for burnout.
Right. You mentioned burnout, and boundaries are blurred and people feel more stressed than ever. So why do you think the power of no is more important than ever?
I feel our world is at a point where there are no lines. Like when my grandfather was working, even at running his own business as a carpenter, he stopped at 12 o'clock for lunch, sat on the place he was working on their deck and ate lunch with all the guys. And then at 5, he was on his way home. And there was a cutoff line, and literally nobody called him at night and said, hey, Eddie, got to talk about the job. It would be a rare scenario, like something he did wrong. So his line stopped at 5, his line stopped at lunch, and it doesn't happen anymore. There's no, like you said, it's blurred. So I think it's more important now than ever because the only thing you have control over is your choice. And the choice to say no is a very powerful choice. And I feel like it's so important because we have to start taking that power back. Like at 2 a.m. in the morning, are you expected to be at the beck and call of everybody and maybe working for minimum wage?
Cory, let's make this real for our listeners. How can someone who is a yes person make the first step to becoming a no person? Do you have a tip?
I do. What I recommend is just like any other muscle, when you're stepping outside your comfort zone, you really need to build the muscle. And how do you do that? Well, I think you start off with the easy no's. So an easy no is not going to be your best friend. It's not going to be your spouse. It's not going to be your boss. An easy no could be this. If you have email, which most people do, you're getting hit with these emails from people trying to pitch you. So what I want you to do is reply and say, thanks so much for reaching out about this opportunity. It's just not a fit for me.
Oh, brilliant. Good start.
Yeah, because you're saying no to somebody you've never met. There's no attachment. If they try to pull you into engagement, then you can say, I'm sorry, it's a solid no for me, and then disengage. But the fact that you put that out there and say no with the chance that they come back with something, which mostly they won't, you've now started flexing that muscle.
Wonderful. I love it. That's practical and empowering. So why don't you share with our audience the best way they can reach you if they want more information or especially information about your podcast? You got books too.
Yeah, so the new book that I have out is called The Enlightened Passenger. If people want to know more about the power of no, it's in that book. People can get it at thisisthebook.com. And if people want to follow me or reach out to me, the easiest path, honestly, is just Google my name, Corey Poirier. It's a very unique name. And go to the website if you want, shoot me an email, or you'll find all the social links. It's probably easier for me giving you 10 different pages or sites.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. If you like this episode and you want more, please subscribe and share it with your family and friends. We'd appreciate that. And remember, you can tune into your spirit each and every day by subscribing to our podcast on your favorite form. Thank you for listening.